Philios is special,
absolute brilliance.
isn't it?
It is, absolutely, right? So you build a composition around him and you say, if this is a meta for you to pop off, then it's your time to shine. And it's your time to try and showcase up against one of our fiercest rivals, really, to try and really wrestle with the best coming into playoff position.
This damage when it's up in team fights. So you're expecting pretty good tempo here from Chazz in the way of resets in farm and in item spikes and purchases.
Oh!
Agonizingly close. Love the idea. Love the idea.
Agonizingly close. So close. And as you say, it was
towards a lane where they've hit enough items that it no longer matters.
Yeah, we've got a Cole on a Ornn. Not an item I've seen in a hot minute, especially in that position.
Oh, bot.
Bot lane's where we're at right now, and Praedyth is forced to flash away with the white weapon out, goes in with the Moonlight Vigil, looking to try and take down Akia, and Decoy wants to go for it. Decoy will find it. Nautilus's damage is ever so clean, instant cleanse out of that passive. And for all the good work that Team Bliss did in the first 5 minutes, Direwolves found a moment to strike first. Front.
The opportunity just disappeared though, Skimmy, completely. There was a moment there, but that moment's gone.
Oh, there it is. The flash hook in with a flay again. Let's run it back like we did before. This time, Decoy nearly gets pulled out of that Lamb's spike, and the Chakrams.
Oh, he's got him. He's got him.
They've traveled through space in time, and leemas is absolutely infuriated by that one.
You focus on the counter play, and Bliss seeming to just get their reactions in time. Everyone's now grouped. It is a fight that could take place around the Drake, but Bliss, we'll see if they commit to it.
leemas has found a turret play. He's going to shove in this wave. The Herald is coming in the river. The Herald is going to go for that turret as they go and do this dance right now.
Chazz.
Lived across the wall. Chazz looking for the Tibbers. Finds onto two. Cask explodes! And the Drake has been taken. That's 2 to Bliss right now. But can they find kills? Well, they can certainly find Praedyth, who's life leeching. The red weapon is keeping him going. But finally, the rocket launcher is there. And leemas has had enough of losing it in the laning phase. He wins it out in the skirmish. And they finally find a fight that evens out the playing field.
The Praedyth has also gone for that Storm Razor, the staple now for most ADCs.
Yeah, seems to be a reliable rush item. No longer slowing, but instead granting you a massive burst of move speed as a result. Deep flank coming in here from Bliss right now. But Praedyth and the rest of the team are pushing forward. Akia is the target. He's flashed away, maybe buying precious seconds as the turret dive continues. Poltron is the focus now. Lamb's spike goes down. Chazz finding the mix of things, looking for the target. No flash, but he has the ultimate. But his team is falling around him right now. They're forced to disengage away. Daystar says no, drags one back in. Decoy says yes, and runs back to where they came.
Once he finds you.
Yeah, looking for the Poltron, but ultimately finding a Praedyth that was trying to play Zone D.
Got him.
He's been read like a book, played into the choppers. You just love to see it. I mean, I tell you what, Akia is making a debut that you love to absolutely see. There is the call of the Forge God that comes across to wipe it out.
That was actually a wolf from the W that gets placed down the damage to secure the kill. So you take that trade. If you're the King, you're like, easiest kill of my life.
Steam Train just comes across and wasn't stopping for anybody. Poltron, no, he's so keen to get that camp.
But did he get the mark, Skibby? He did, he got the mark. Just legendary items.
I mean, it's extending to the bot lane as well now, right? I mean, no need to really rush a Gale Force unless absolutely necessary. Infinity Edge rush feels pretty awful as well.
Here they come.
Yeah, they certainly do come. This time it is an R2 on that Steam Train and it finds its target. Fresh is gone again. As the Dragon has looked at, but it was a bait to draw the members in. Now Direwolves, having committed that ultimate towards that fight, will look to try and find seconds. In goes Decoy, he's the focus, knocks out one, stands inside the Lambs' fight, and denies them of the death that they felt ever so warranted to collect. They'll turn right back towards this Dragon to say, we're not done, boys. You've got low HP bars than us. You've got to come back in.
Very well done from the Direwolves to deny any kind of Jinx passives. No getting excited, but Bliss still working forwards. Drake gone, teleport in.
Drake's gone, Liv TP's in, finds himself a very fragile Nautilus, and he's going to run him down as a result. Elise jumps up, jumps down, too squishy, too...
Oh, leemas.
Too hard to find. All out mode is found there by Daystar, completely isolating out the Ornn, and the Jinx has his way with the Praedyth, which is the Philios, as leemas gets a double. Did the most damage. Absolutely. Baron being teased at right now, getting lower and lower by the second, already at 3,000 HP. Tibbers across the wall. There is the full combo from the Annie. It's going to get stolen by Poltron. I do not believe it. He sacrificed his life for the greater good, and they went into a pause. They're tilted.
They can sneak these away.
That's absolutely what they're hunting to really find at this moment in time. Rusty, 3 turrets to none. Direwolves would love to find at least one on the map. Open up some avenues for something like an native flank. Hook goes out, doesn't hook what they need. A hit to Spiderling of all things right now, as Liv is teetering on the edges of where could I be, where's that flank, where is that flash body slam, there's the explosive cask, and here's the pick target. Daystar forced to try and buffer and go back on through. Zorenous is now the next focus. Locked in place for what feels like an eternity. Call of the Forge God goes out. Headbutt completely misses on R2. And with a Baron buff, they are forced to disengage.
But once again, Skimmy, you're looking at a side of the die.
The fact that there is a wide flank now being really threatened here by the side of Bliss to really punish the fact that, yes, Direwolves, there's a two-man contingency. You have shoved, you have sieged, you have managed to find 2 turrets. But you will pay the price for that. Nothing in life is free. Lamb's spike goes down. Praedyth finds the kill with the Moonlight Vigil. Poltron fighting for his life, barely surviving, but ultimately falling on down. Praedyth finds himself a second, still fighting. He gets a shutdown, all-out mode on his head, and eventually Daystar takes him out of the mix. Shutdown galore across the board right now. His Decoy is the next one on the chopping block, and Team Bliss are able to quite comfortably disrupt the pack.
The Direwolves will get themselves some kills. They get a lot of much.
Just something just a fraction stronger. Hook goes out once again. They just don't miss Rusty. I tell you what, they try to flay, they try to shove, they try to displace them out of the Lamb's fight, but this ultimate is proving to be ever so decisive. There's an explosive cast, there's an all-out. You can stay grouped up as 5, but eventually it will expire, and so will you. Liv has been an absolute demon on these flanking angles all day long, but Praedyth is at that point in the game now that he can quite handily, with the Lord Dominic's complete 1v1 him. He needs to put some truck rims down. He would love to, but without vision, he dare stand up. Himself up there with all the members from Bliss limping their way towards that Baron, but the Moonlight Vigil burning a one-man affair to try and take down the Gragas. Chazz removed, hasn't had the impact he would have been hoping to try and find here on that. And he is. The double kill comes out near here for Whynot. The least from start to finish has really come into effect. 8-1 now, Rusty. He stays a bit of an AP specialist, but it's proving to be really the case here today.
It means that Liv gets a sick flank.
Daystar's found Chazz. Liv waiting patiently. In jumps Decoy. Decoy's dead. Didn't get a chance to use the ultimate. No flash, no ignite. Hook's found onto Praedyth. Instant claims away. Barrel is there. Daystar looking for that moment right now. Flashing in, looking to try and pounce and find his target. Zorenous is removed. The Call of the Forge God already burned. Daystar goes gold, and Lamb's the spike still ready to try and be utilized. But they run out of it, Rusty. It is an absolute fiesta. It's a clean ace. And Team Bliss are marching towards the next.
Yeah, so nicely done from Bliss. They just constantly threaten. They don't let Direwolves breathe. They suffocate them out of this game. And Bliss come back after their second place in Split 1 with a vengeance in their first game.
New player, same outcome. A team built for success. A team that defied expectations in a Split 1. But now those expectations being understood, they've come into this one and said 34 minutes in, we'll give you a show, but we are the winners.